Alright, I'm at Myakka State Park. This is my first official Appalachian Trail pre-hike. I'm going to Bee Island today, which is 5 miles. And today I'm going to test out some new equipment. Got the Sawyer Squeeze Mini and then my homemade alcohol stove. So we'll be testing that. So I think this is wild blueberry. Some sort of wild berry. Looks edible. I'll have to do some more research. Alright, so this is my first bridge crossing. There's the trail behind me. I think I'm about half a mile in. Alright, there it is. Awesome. Alright, so here we are at Myakka State Park. I got the Sawyer Squeeze Mini. Comes with this nifty straw attachment. This is my first test. This thing is only 20 bucks. Came with the bag, the straw, and the plunger. So you should just be able to stick that on, drink straight out of it, out of the stream. So we're gonna give it a try. Tastes delicious, actually. So this filters down to 0.1 microns, which is small enough to take out bacteria like Giardia and other things that will give you diarrhea and the shits and stuff. So that was my test of the Sawyer Squeeze Mini. More wild berries. I gotta figure out what these are. They look good, but I don't want to eat a bunch of them because I don't really know what they are. So I'm gonna do some research on that tonight, if I have cell phone signal. Alright, so here I am, Myakka State Park. Just did about 2.8 miles. I'm stopping to take lunch at this little stream here.
We'll flip
This
this
is
around.
a little stream that I'm stopped at. It's actually along the road. Nice little bridge that goes out into the palmetto fields. Just came out of the big trees there. There's some more of the water. So here in a minute, I'm gonna show you the rest of the Sawyer Squeeze. But for now, I'm gonna have some lunch here. Okay, so this is part 2 test of the Sawyer Squeeze. So here I have a regular smart bottle. It's supposed to fit on the end of every smart bottle. Most bottles actually. So what I can do is just fill this up. I always get my water from the fastest moving water I can find, which is right here. So here we go. Alright, now my bottle's all full. You can see it's a little brown. And then all you do, screw your Sawyer Squeeze Mini onto here. Nice and tight. And then pop the cap off and you're ready to drink. So that tastes pretty good. You also get with the bag, he usually would fill the bag up. This is now my dirty water. And you always have one for dirty water, one for clean water. So this is gonna be my dirty water one. And then you can just drink straight out of that. This is the only water I have left for the rest of the trip, so let's hopefully it doesn't make me sick. Alright, and we're off on the trail again. As you can see behind me, I just crossed over the bridge from lunch. It is like 12:30-ish. I started at 10 o'clock, so I've been out here for 2.5 hours. Got 2.5 miles to go. First 2.5 took me an hour and a half, so we'll see how things go. So it's starting to get pretty dark out. We're supposed to get some afternoon thunderstorms. This is Florida, you know. So I'll get a chance to test out the Frog Togs rain gear I just got it the other day. That was also like 20 bucks. So we'll see if it rains or not. I'm sure it will, since this is Florida. Catch you later. Here we are. This is the first time where I might have to get my feet wet on the trail, which is surprising. No way around. It's all flooded. So I'm gonna switch shoes and go through it. Don't ever get your shoes wet. At least try not to. Wet feet suck. Well, I'm walking through lots of water now. It's flooded everywhere. As you can see, I did change my shoes. Try not to get my feet wet. Here we go. There could be gators in here. Lots of little pond lilies. There's some big purple ones out there. Here we go. Alright, that was fun. I'll check back in if there's some more cool shit to see. So I definitely hear some ominous thundering in the background here. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna storm on me. So I got my rain gear handy, ready to go. My pack came with a pack cover that pulls out from the bottom of it. So I'm set there. I guess we'll see how dry I stay. But I can give it a few more minutes, see if it gets any closer. Alright, out. Well, this is a nice deep stream here. There could definitely be some gators up in here. It's definitely deep enough for it. I don't know if you can hear, but there's definitely some thunder popping in the background. Bunch of pond lilies here. Beautiful view. That's where I'm headed. That's where I've been. We'll see how this storm plays out. It's definitely gonna storm. It's just a matter of when. Look what we have here. Looks like a geocache. Let's open it up, check it out. Ooh, there's some cockroaches in there. What's this? Oh, nice. Told you this is probably the log, which I don't think I'm gonna do anything with. Let's see when the last person that came was, though. Alright, looks like 5/7/16. There we go. More page. It's been a year or so since they changed the log. Not very many people have found it in a year. Alright, inside we have that thing, a ruler, Lego guy. He's pretty cool actually. Little gay rainbow guy. What else is in here? Bouncy ball. And a cockroach. Still alive. Alright, let's shut her back up. Oh shit, it hurts leaning over the back like that. Really easy to find. Whoever had this should hide it a little better. So it's 1:30. Got 1.1 miles to a campsite. That still puts me on time with, that'll be 5 miles every 3 hours. So that's pretty good time. Definitely could have done more today if I wanted. But here we go. We're gonna go to the campsite. It's still thunder and lightning in the distance, so we'll still see what happens with that. Note to self. Always have something to wipe the sweat off your forehead. Your sleeve of your shirt does not work very well. Remember that. Alright, and I made it. The Bee Island campsite here. So we did a pretty good job. Not even 2 o'clock yet, so it's a fire pit. Let me switch camera angles. Alright. There's that. We walk over here. Oh, all the campsites have these nifty little poles here. Good for hanging all kinds of stuff. That's well, one side of my hammock's gonna be strapped to. Well, you'll see in a little bit. So there's 3 islands, 3 campsites at Bee Island. That was one. We got our water pump here. Hopefully it works. It's always tough to see if it works or not. Really rusty. Moving on. We're going to the campsite that I'm gonna stay at tonight. This is my favorite one. This is the one I always stay at. Hidden, secluded, nice fire pit. Nice and close. So this is it right here. My hammock's going in between those 2 trees, and the tree and the pole. And this is it, my campsite. The other campsite is on down this way. You can see it off there in the distance. I'm not going to go over there right now, but you'll see it later. Alright, I'm out. Alright, here I am at camp. This is Bee Island campsite. This is my camp. Got a fire pit there. My hammock. Strung up a tent line there. So we're all set up here. When I'm ready to go to bed, I just fold this part over here. It makes more like a tent. This is my clean bottle of Sawyer Squeeze. I got that out of a little puddle over there. You can see it didn't really clear the color up much, but hopefully it still took out the crappy stuff it's supposed to take out of. See, it's not very clear. Alright. Well, I guess that's it for a while. I'll get back with you when I start cooking dinner. I have some snacks and have a safety meeting and drink some Sailor Jerry. Yeah! Alright, just an add-on from earlier with the water situation. I tried getting water out of the pump earlier before I filled up all my bottles. It was fucking nasty. Tastes like rotten eggs and stuff. It says not for human consumption right on the sign, but you know, with the Sawyer Squeeze I figured it'd be alright bacteria wise, but the water still tasted fucking terrible. So I dumped all that water out and I went to the little pond I was talking about earlier and filled up all my water. So there you have it. The water was really sulfur, shitty tasting. So alright, that's it. So this is kind of how you entertain yourself on the trail. See the log? Mind, I got a little Sailor Jerry in me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up there. Not holding the phone anyway. I need a GoPro. And strap that shit to my head. It's my shadow. Woo! Tomorrow, when I find something deep enough, I'm gonna go swimming. Be a good place to make a shelter. Lean some sticks up against this. Be set. Alright, well, I'm out. Later. Okay. So I was just walking around camp. There's a big ass bee's nest right here. I almost walked right into it. These look like bumblebees that probably would be producing honey. You can see them all in the crack of the tree there. They're just swarming. I was gonna walk right by this tree. They're popping out of the tree. I think they're starting to get a little mad at me. See if I can get just a little bit closer of a look. There are a lot of bees in there. Looks like that's the main entrance right there in the middle. They got a lot going on. That's really cool. Hopefully they're not killer bees. I'm gonna back off and let them be. I got all the calories I need. Alright, so I keep on hearing this owl. He's about 1/8 mile away. Get my stuff together here. I'm gonna go try to see if I can find him. Got my binoculars here. Help me find him in my phone. We should be straight. My walking stick, always carry that, of course. Alright, let's see what we can find. Okay, so I went after the owl. I got pretty close. Before I could see him, he stopped making noise. So I'm just sitting here, hoping he'll start cooing again. Guess we'll see. Alright, I hear him again. He doubled back on me, so I'm turning around and going back. Cool fact. Oh, there's a turkey. Owls have the quietest flight out of any bird. It's a proven fact. They fly virtually silent. I'm gonna flip the camera around. Maybe I can get a picture of this turkey. Hold on. He's about to go in the bush. So I don't know if you can hear him, but he's out there. I'm on his tail. Did you hear that? What is that? Oh, not a snake. Looked like a snake. This guy's close though. Sounds like he is on the ground. It's gonna make him hard to see. So this one's pretty crafty. Every time I get near him, he flies away. I don't ever see him. All I hear is his cues getting a little further away. There's a helicopter flying by. Maybe that's what scared him off. No matter how far you get out here, you're still never away from civilization. So on a side note, I'm pretty pissed about my knife. I was banging in a steak and it just fell apart. It's not very good craftsmanship. So I will end up getting a new knife. Not that I don't have some, but I'm gonna get a titanium so it's lightweight and durable. Yeah, they don't make them like they used to. Alright, so as you can see, we got a fire going. It's going nicely now. So story about this shirt. Right when I decided to hike the Appalachian Trail, about a week after that, I went out to the beach for the day, hung my hammock up. What do I find? This shirt. Just looking into lightweight clothing and stuff, and here's this shirt washed up onto the beach, stuck in the roots of a tree. So I dried it out and washed it. Here we go. Nice lightweight Columbia shirt. Shit's nice. Sun's about to go down, so I'm gonna bust out the alcohol stove and we'll get started with the alcohol stove. Alright. So, tonight for dinner, I have beef stroganoff. So that will be good. But for my test, I'm just gonna make a little ramen. You know, standard ramen. So, First of all, I got my alcohol stove. 2 beer cans put together. All kinds of holes in there. It's for the fuel, so we're gonna get started with this. I also made my very own wind protector. That's gonna go like this, and then the pot's gonna go on top of it. But let's get our fuel in here first. This is denatured alcohol. 101% isotopal alcohol will also work. It's about a quarter the price as well. Probably could be used as a disinfectant too. But here we go. I'm going to put this in here. This is just goes straight down, drains inside of it. So we're going to fill that guy up. People say spill it all around. This will help. And I think that's going to be plenty to do a pot of ramen. I don't have a lighter. Alright, so these things got to be primed. Primed meaning they got to be heated up so that the liquid turns into a gas. And that way it will start spewing out. Now you're not going to be able to see anything because this shit burns so pure that it's all blue flame. You won't see any real yellow flame on here at all. So we're going to let this guy heat up for a couple seconds. Doesn't take very long. So this here goes right around it like this. It's going to keep the heat in as well as the wind out. And I just put a pot of water on like that. And there we go, that's my cooking. We'll give it a couple minutes here. I'll go get some water while this is heating up. Alright, I think it's pretty close to ready to go now. I see it coming out of the top there. Don't think you can see it, but it's fucking flaming up good. So, I got my regular water here that I just did with the Sawyer squeeze. This is my clean bottle. And I'm going to take this pot, since it's got the handle. That could be my eating pot. I'm going to put it on here. It's going to be hot, so get that thing situated where you want it before you set it down. So I'm going to pour some water in here. And there we go. My shit's boiling. I'm going to drink some of this too. As you can see, I got it on there. It's still a little brown. We're going to see what happens after it boils here. I'll put you back on in a minute. Alright, so this is just about boiling now. It only took 3.5 minutes. So I'm going to throw my ramen noodles in. And I got something to show you. Alright, ramen noodles are in. I don't think I put quite enough water in there, but it's ramen noodle, it'll cook. But for right now, I'm going to show you, I hung a bear bag. See the blue string? I'm going to hook my food up to this tonight. And then I can just pull it up by this string. And it'll lift my food up. And I tie it up to this tree. That way all the critters don't get into my food. I messed it up. I'll have to refix it. I don't think I can reach that. Here we go. Ooh! Yeah, I can't jump that high. Oh, I'll fix it later. Alright, well that's boiling away. My ramen noodles should be done here soon. So, that's it. Alcohol burner works. It's pretty simple. It just works. Alright. Well, we got about something on my face. Well, we got about a half an hour of daylight left. You can see over there. I actually should take you over there. It's a nice pretty sunset. But yeah, we got about a half an hour of daylight left. The sun's already down below the horizon. So, cooked my ramen. It was delicious. Mixed bacon bits in with it. So it was pretty delicious. Adds a little kick with the bacon bits. But yeah, let me flip you around here and I'll show you the sunset. So here we go. I'm going to show you the sunset over Myakka. I got a good fire going there. Hopefully it doesn't burn down my hammock. Had that happen to me before. Didn't stake down my tent, blew over, burnt my whole fucking tent down with everything in it. It's crazy. Alright, so nice colors there. This is facing east. So this is where the sun will be rising kind of tomorrow. And then we got the sunset over here. Glowing up against the trees. Very beautiful. I don't see a whole lot of clouds. So I'm thinking it might not rain tonight, but we're going to prepare for it just in case. But yeah, over on this side, the colors are really nice. Look at that. Alright, well I think that's going to be my last video for the night. I'll catch back with you in the morning. I got 3 miles to do to Mossy Hammock. Should be quite an easy trip, so we'll get up, take our time, and see how it works tomorrow. Peace. Alright, so I do have a light on my camera. It's video recording with the light on, so that's good. It is now 10:30. According to the radar, I am gonna get fucked up by fucking storms tonight. So about 12 o'clock. It's 10:30 now. It's supposed to probably start storming and shit. So I battened down the hatches. I'm about to get a couple hours of sleep here before the storm. We'll see what happens if I wake up. But this is my setup here. You can see my backpack is underneath of me. There shouldn't be any part of me touching the ground except for this. So, I'm ready for the night. Good night. Alright, so day 2. Got some thunderstorms, but my hammock and fly held up real nice. I'm not going to be on the camera much today. My battery's about dead. For some reason my battery charger really didn't do shit. So, we got 3 miles to Mossy Hammock today. And then early morning hike back to the car. 2 miles for that one. So that's about it, and I guess I'll video camera if we see anything cool. Alright, I'm out. So I got the Mossy Hammock. There's a big old osprey right there waiting for me. The big dude. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer. He's really looking at me now. He is, he's just hanging out. He's letting me get very close. I'm only about 10 feet away from him right now. See if I can get a couple steps in closer. Oh, there he goes. He took off. Alright, so I made it to Mossy Hammock. This is my campsite. Yeah, a new fire pit since we were here last. Somebody left me some wood, which is fucking nice. All kinds of wood here already been collected. I was gonna hike out the last 2 miles. I just say fuck it if this place was flooded, but it's not flooded at all, so I'm staying here doing a early morning hike. I'm gonna have some lunch and I'm actually gonna leave my pack here. I'm gonna walk back to my car, charge my phone a little bit since my battery pack didn't work very well. And that's about it. I saw a black racer today, there's a raccoon, and then the osprey you just saw, and a few deer. So that's the events of the day, and I get camp set up. Alright, so it's almost 6 o'clock. I just ran 2 miles out back to my car, then went to the store, got some water, some cigarettes. I was looking for bug spray, but I couldn't find any. But yeah, got my phone all charged up. That was the main reason I went back. So I got 80% battery now, so we should be good to do a couple more videos. And yeah, sun's starting to go down, so I'm gonna start cooking dinner. So I said I was gonna go swimming. There's not quite enough water to go swimming in, as you can see. But I'm gonna get my feet in and wash off a little bit. Ah, that feels good. My leg's dirty. Well, this is my last video for the night. I'm headed to bed pretty early, as you can see. Still daylight out. Gonna try to get some sleep. I wake up probably 5 o'clock, 5:30ish. We're gonna start our night hike or sunrise hike out of here. 2 miles, that's it. Should be easy. I already went back and forth at once already today. But yeah, should be fun tomorrow. I'll try to take some pictures if I see anything cool. Early in the morning like that's when all the animals are out, so we're gonna check it out, see what we see. Today I saw, let's see, a raccoon running away from me. On my way to the car, I saw a couple of hogs. So, black racer. So, seeing quite a bit of wildlife. I'm out of bug spray, so the mosquitoes are freaking eating me alive. But I got all long sleeves on, I'm protected everywhere. So hopefully I won't get stung up too bad. There's one right in the camera there. Little bastard. Alright, we'll catch you early in the morning. Alright, here we are, 6 o'clock. My light on my flashlight will not work, or the light on my camera will not work because the battery is so low. But the sun's just starting to come up. You can just see it back there. 6 a.m. Getting ready for our night hike. I'm all packed up. And we're ready to start going. Alright, 6:30. Approaching the halfway point on my 2-mile hike out of here. Should have started just a tad bit earlier, half an hour earlier. Sun was kind of up too far, no more than what I wanted. But as you can see, sun's coming up now. Hadn't quite peeked over the horizon yet, but it's nice and bright out. I don't need a flashlight anymore. So, here we go. We got another probably 1.25 miles to go. And then we'll be done. Check back in with you when I hit my car.